What's going on out there? Today we're going to be breaking down the Lions free agency as of March 13th, just because something could happen in the midst of it. I mean, right now it kind of feels like the dead period. Everything has currently happened. Like all the big name signings have currently happened. So, I mean, wouldn't be unlike our boy Brad to make a move, but you never know. Anyway, I'm just going to get out with the best signings. Currently, I would say our best signing of the offseason has been Cade Mays. Ever since, I'm blanking. Frank Ragnow retired. The center has been, Graham Glasgow, great guard, has played center in the past and played center all last year for the most part. Uh, it, it was very washy and not the greatest, but and cutting Glasgow, that I mean, it sucks when he's getting older. It's understandable, but I don't know. Cade Mays, hopefully, coming over from Carolina, will assure that position for the next upcoming couple of years. I'm going to talk about this next part, but I can't address it without addressing the loss of David Montgomery, Demo. That one hurt. It's another one that's understandable, but at the same sense, like David Montgomery, it's not playing over Jahmyr Gibbs as much, and obviously last season seen a very big drop in his amount of snaps. I mean, I wouldn't say drastic drop, but like I mean, I don't know, between the tackles, they were more apt to let Gibbs do that, even though I don't know, that's what we've seen Monty do throughout the majority of it. It felt like it was kind of crazy how it started off with his career. While he began, like everybody was the first 3 or 4 games, it was like play Gibbs more, even though Monty was looking solid. But and then at the tail end there, it was play Monty more, just because I mean he was still solid in between the tackles. I mean obviously Jahmyr Gibbs could break a home run whenever you need him. Just get free in open space and then it's 70 yards to the crib. But anyway, so for the best signing there, the second best signing behind Cade Mays, I would say Isaiah Pacheco, just because that gives us someone who can run between the tackles. I know he didn't have the greatest season last year. I mean, I'm not sure, but I know for a lot of games, Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher on Kansas City. He might even have been on the season. I'm not looking that up right now, going off the seat of my pants, if you will. But no, I mean, I think Isaiah Pacheco is a solid running back. I don't think he was ever meant to be a running back one. I mean, he was drafted in the 7th round out of Rutgers. But yeah. Another solid signing we got is Christian. I want to say this is Christian Izien. He was a solid defensive back for the Bucks. Was it 2 years ago that he got his start? But I mean, he made some plays. I think if nothing, nonetheless, it's solid to have in the secondary there. I mean, we lost Amik Robertson. That one was tough. That was one of my other tough losses there. He's going to the Commanders, Amik Robertson, but I mean, getting Christian Izien in is a nice addition, if nonetheless for depth. But yeah, I mean, it'll be nice. Plus, we got Rock Ya-Sin to come back, and he re-signed, so I think that's nice. Him staying in the same system, keeping Kelvin Shepard, it'll be a nice pairing. Then I have next down on my best signing. We're getting we haven't done a lot in free agency yet, so or this might even be it. Who knows? But Larry Borom, tackle for the Dolphins. He started, I want to say, in 11 games. He at least played in 11 games, and he played 100% of the snaps. And he's not great. But if again, this could be another position that the Lions, take a look in the draft and go, okay, hopefully maybe Spencer Fano or Monroe Freeling are there at 17, and we take him, and then either Monroe Freeling or Larry Borom plays left tackle, unless they want to move them to right tackle and move Penei to the left side. And it's backwards from what I'm showing here. But and Larry Borom, it's not like it's the whole. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. But I think it's a good addition, if nothing. If nonetheless, again, for depth. Then we brought Teddy Bridgewater back. Let's go, because we lost Kyle Allen. He's going back to be the backup for Buffalo. So, but Teddy Bridgewater, that's nice. The system's kind of changed. I mean, since he's been, obviously Ben Johnson is in Chicago and Johnny Morton happened. But hopefully, I mean, thankfully Jared Goff stayed healthy mainly since the last couple of years. Maybe his first year with Dan Campbell, we got to see a little bit of Tim Boyle, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to remember that. But but Teddy Bridgewater, very solid number 2. I mean, if we're getting to our number 2 at the end in the year, it's kind of. But I mean, he could win you a couple games, especially with the pieces we have: Amon-Ra, J-Mo, Gibbs. Hopefully, Laporta comes back healthy. And then last year, a couple more. Say first time making a video, you know. Biggest to me besides David Montgomery is Taylor Decker. It was such a shot to the gut there with, oh, I'm coming back. I'm asking for my release. If I can only speculate on what happened, but if I had to guess, there was some sort of Lions trying to make him restructure, and then he probably didn't want to do that and just said, okay, well, I want to be released, and the Lions were like, cool. But either way, it's gonna suck. I mean, he had a couple of missed games. I want to say he played in 14 games this year for us, which is, I mean, almost the entire season. But plus he had a nagging shoulder injury. But it's gonna suck to not have him. And then lastly here, I know this is kind of weird. I talked about it as David Montgomery, then Amik Robertson earlier, but Taylor Decker being right behind David Montgomery. I have Alex Anzalone as my last biggest loss there for us because, I mean, it sounds worse than it actually is, just because we have Jack Campbell. This is Jack Campbell's defense now. So, I mean, I don't know. Alex Anzalone, it felt like he was the leader, but then he got hurt. And then after a while, Jack Campbell, we drafted him to be the leader of the defense. He became the leader of the defense there. And then Derek Barnes has been solid, very, very solid for us. And I think, I mean, hot take, I don't know if there's going to be that much of a drop-off between Alex Anzalone and Derek Barnes. I mean, I love Alex Anzalone, Thor, whatever we want to call him, but yeah, I don't think we're going to miss it as much, especially with the re-signing of Malcolm Rodriguez. We have Jack Campbell, Derek Barnes, now Malcolm Rodriguez, who's not the most amazing, but at the same time solid. So yeah, that's pretty much my takes so far on free agency, barring something crazy or very minute signing a depth piece. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.